Testing, testing. in the cleanest and friendliest convenience stores in your community. Please also consider visiting JJ Java for the best cup of coffee in town, or JJ's Pit Stop for a quick, no appointment necessary professional oil change. Also, if you ever need a clean and efficient environment in which to do laundry, JJ's Washroom is ready to serve you. As the owner of JJ,
doubleheader. Foresters off to an early 1-0 lead as Mollenkopf, the freshman, is on the mound for game two. Huntington looking for a bounce-back win against the Taylor Trojans. Want to apologize for some of our communication issues going on with the broadcast here today, but we're all set and ready to go now as that one's grounded foul to the left side. Huntington got on the board in the bottom of the second. We were scoreless through one, but right now Huntington on the right side of the scoreboard trying to split this doubleheader here today. They're leaning on a freshman pitcher here in game two to pick up a win in the second game of the doubleheader. That one is just below the knees. It's a ball. Huntington fell in that last one. That moves them to 3-4 in the conference, 11-10 overall now. As Brooks Sanchez, who had a great game one, waiting in the pitch. Mollenkopf misses just outside. That's a leadoff walk, and that'll bring up Madison Standridge.
Now at the plate number 1, Madison Standridge.
Huntington had a lot of opportunities in that first game, just couldn't quite get over the hump. They fought back really hard as Standridge stares at a strike. But they're leaning on who has been really their best pitcher, or one of their best pitchers all year long. And today it'll be up to the freshman to kind of have a bounce back and see if they can get back on track. The pitch, Standridge looking to bunt. That one was outside. Count is now 1-1. Mollenkopf ready to roll. Gets the sign. Now delivers the pitch. A bunt again. Standridge drops it in front. Third baseman Duvall over in time to Gregory at first. A nice play. And the Foresters get the first out here in the top of the third. But the job is done by Standridge. That moves one of her teammates into scoring position. I'll bring up Aaliyah Ratsetter. Had a nice first game. Kind of moved around defensively, but was in the leadoff spot in game one. She sits there again here in game two. Center fielder to start this second game. The set in the pitch. Ratsetter takes on the outside corner. That's a strike. Mollenkopf, for a freshman, having a great year on the mound. 4-1 overall, 3.68 ERA. Trying to win another one as she catches the corner again, and now it's a 1-2 count. You can see from that center field camera, the outside part of the plate is once again going to be called what looks to be a little wide here, and that forces a swing like that from the leadoff hitter, Ratsetter. Able to stay alive. Count remains 1-2. Mollenkopf, the pitch. That one's down too low. She thought she may have hit that corner, but maybe a little below the zone. She'll have to throw a 2-2 pitch now. Ratsetter waits in. Here comes the pitch. That one's grounded left side. Duvall up with it again. Delivers over to first, and it looks like that's going to be a throwing error, as that from Jess Duvall was just not on the money, and it cost the Foresters a base runner. It's kind of what bit the Foresters a little bit in game one. They had an inning where they had a few errors, and that kind of turned the game around, and that really was the difference. So hopefully Mollenkopf can work around it as she delivers a strike across the knees, inside part of the zone. One out, just in the top of the third. The pitch, swing and a miss on a high riser, and the count's 0-2. Best hitter for Taylor waits on deck. That's Larkin. Mollenkopf's pitch, up high again. Walker able to stab at it and keep it in front of her. Count now, a ball and a strike. 2 strikes, excuse me. Mollenkoff gets the sign in the pitch. That one hits the outside corner. First strikeout of the day for the freshman. And a perfectly spotted up fastball. And that will get Huntington just one out away from getting out of this inning, but they'll have to go through the best player on this Taylor Trojans team, and that's Larkin, who steps up now. Her first time up, she doubled to right field. She had a great game in game one as well. Handful of hits, and every time she got up, it seemed like she was doing damage. And that's exactly what Coach Ayler is feeling as well. She's going to have a chat with Kinsey, make sure the game plan is spot on, and they make the pitches that they want to make here in an important part of this game already. Larkin is nearly right around 500 on the year. He's driven in a ton of runs as well. Coach Ayler gets her message across, and we're just about ready to roll. Mollenkoff delivers. Hit hard left side. It's actually popped up. Looked better off the bat, and Huntington gets out of trouble there as Duval settles underneath it. So the freshman takes on one of the best hitters in the league, takes care of her, and Huntington takes the lead into the bottom of the third when we come back.
We're making a movie!
Okay, 117 Echo, take one, cover mark.
And action.
I'm the script supervisor.
I'm first AC for camera A.
Second AD.
Best boy electric.
Focus puller.
I'm about to run this right here and man the camera.
B-Speed.
Thank you, bye-bye. We've got over 25 students that have worked really hard all semester preparing for this month-long experience.
Oh yeah, the standards have definitely been raised. You ready for me or no?
Normally we do films in 3 days,
We do a lot of student films.
and this has been like 4 weeks plus.
2.5 innings. Starp puts her bat out and hits a little line drive out to left field. That's caught. So 1 up, 1 down. And that will flip the lineup over as Casey Hickle will step in. The freshman 0 for 1 here in game number 2. Looking to get the offense rolling. In between games, Coach Ayler, a little frustrated with her team's performance, said that she expected a better defensive performance. She doesn't expect her team to be an offensive powerhouse time in and time out, but was more frustrated that one inning kind of got away from them. So she wants to see solid defense and pitching in game 2. Hickle grounds it left side. That's picked up. Throw over in time. An easy put out there, as that will be 2 quick outs, and now it'll be up to Kylie Fisher to keep the inning going. Noah delivers the pitch. That's right in there for a strike. Fisher trying to watch that one. Maybe off the plate, but it did find the corner. And now the next pitch. Fisher waits. Noah delivers. Swatted into left center field. That's going to split the gap. She's looking for 2, and she's going to be in there standing up as Kylie Fisher continues her hot hitting. And this time it's an extra base hit. So a little bit of a change in the lineup here. We're used to seeing Gina Moore hit second right behind Hickle. Here in game 2, it's Fisher right behind Hickle. So those two lefties, and now you've got Gina Moore up there as well. A couple of hitters that really all like to do the same thing. That's hit the ball the other way, and they do it very well. Pitch. Moore this time pulls it. Shallow line drive caught on the run, and that will retire the side. We're already on to the 4th. It's 1-0 Foresters when we come back.
Haven't differed much since then. we still stay true to our local roots, aiming to support, uplift, and celebrate the citizens and businesses of Huntington. As proud lenders to and patrons of our local businesses, we make our community an even more prosperous place. And when you support local banking, you play an important role in Huntington's success stories. No matter what financial products you may need, your business is an invaluable opportunity for us to strengthen our relationship with Huntington, which we're fortunate enough to call home. Bippa's State Bank is banking at its best. We believe in community banking.
On to the fourth inning. It's Mollenkoff who's back on the mound. She'll be facing Delaney McCreary to start the top of the fourth. That one's delivered a little too high. This game going at quite a quick pace to start this one. Both teams getting some really good defense and pitching so far as that one's hit hard. McCreary is going to end up on second base as that diving attempt was not caught directly on the line, as it was Fisher trying to go get that one. As that'll bring up Jersey Tannehill. First pitch foul back. As Fisher just couldn't quite get that one in there, and now down in the count 0-2 as Tannehill has fallen behind. Really good hitter is Tannehill. Top of the fourth, 0-2 count. Runner in scoring position. That one's too far outside. Count moves to 1-2. Mollenkoff's pitch. Tannehill hits it where it was pitched, and it is going to be bobbled out there on the left side. And now this Forester defense once again just having a little bit of struggles again in game two, and very uncharacteristic from them. That one is too high. One 0 count. The pitch. This one's popped straight up, caught by the catcher Mollenkoff. That's a big first out here in the top of the fourth. She's got two more to go. Keep her team in front, and for the first time today, we've seen the sun here at Huntington University. So fans coming out, sticking around for game two. They're hoping it's a sunny scoreboard for the Foresters as well. As this one's hit to the left side, Duvall scoops it up. Gregory catches on to first, not in time. Runner on their way home, and that's going to score a run, as it's a very decisive decision for Coach Gower at third base. He sends the runner right around, and it pays off. We're tied up at 1. Extremely tough to turn double plays on these really short bases, and the Foresters there just could not do it. It leads to a run, and now Sanchez starts down in the count. 0-1, fouled it right off the mask of the umpire. So Huntington's defense, maybe a little bit of a reason for this one being tied up. Mollenkoff misses outside. Counts 1-1. These two teams just do not go away. They battle back, and that's what we've seen in the first several innings of this second game as well. That one's out wide. Count now 2 balls and a strike. Genzie gets the sign and now delivers. Popped up, out of play. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Molenkoff against Sanchez. 2-2 pitch. Once again, fouled off, nearly the same spot. And the count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes. Sanchez putting together a nice at-bat. Molenkoff's pitch. That one is just outside. The count is full. So it'll be a head start on the base paths for Taylor. As it's a full count, 2 outs. They'll be running. Molenkoff trying to put this inning away. Here comes the pitch. It's a check swing, and they're going to call her out on the swing. In fact, they're going to say she foul tipped that into the glove. So it's a strikeout for Molenkoff, and we head now to the bottom of the 4th. We're all tied up, 1-1. Noah has struck out 2 Foresters, giving up the 1 run back in the 1st. We've made it to the bottom of the 4th, tied at 1. Noah through the windup and the pitch. That one's outside. It's now a 1-2 count. Duvall continued her hot hitting with a base knock her first time up here in game 2. Trying to start another rally. Noah's pitch. That one's outside. Count evens up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Jess Duvall playing third base again here in game number 2. She waits. Noah delivers the pitch. That one's down low. It's gone from 0-2 to 3-2. Maddie Duvall, her twin sister, waits on deck. Those two have been swinging it really well. Pitch. Duvall right at the second baseman, caught on a line by Sanchez. So 1 up, 1 down, as Noah now will face Maddie Duvall. Jess, even though she got out, put a really nice swing on that one and continues to see the ball extremely well here today. Noah works through the signs and now delivers the first pitch. Maddie takes outside, ball 1. Maddie gave the Forester offense a little bit of a jolt in the first game of this doubleheader. See if she can do it again here in game 2. Noah's pitch. Swing and a miss. Foul ball, actually. Count 1-1. Similar defensive alignment that we saw from Taylor the entire first game here in game 2 as well. Noah delivers. Duvall takes low. Count 2-1. Outfield and medium depth with the wind still blowing in. This game a little bit from right field to left. Infield and medium depth as well. Corners pinched in. This one's popped straight up in the air. And it's an easy 2 outs here to start the bottom of the 4th. And Noah, ever since she gave up that run in the 2nd, has been pretty locked in. Oh, that'll give Chloe Gregory a chance to step up and start a rally here with 2 outs. Sophomore second baseman. Had a nice game offensively in game 1. She'll look to start a nice game at the plate here in game 2. Nearly hit by that pitch. It's inside for a ball. Gregory right around a 260 hitter on the season. Noah looking for a quick inning. The pitch. That one's up and in as well. And now it's 2-0. And it looks like the catcher behind home plate couldn't believe that one was called a ball. Tough to see from up here as Gregory lifts one into left center. Back on it, Agri gets a nice track on it and makes a grab. She's put on a clinic defensively here today. And we head to the top of the 5th. HU and Taylor tied at 1. Back at Huntington University, the game's tied up 1-1 as the Taylor Trojans trying to sweep the doubleheader here today. A swing and a miss by Standridge on the first pitch in the 5th from the freshman Kinsey Mollenkoff, excuse me. She gets the sign and now delivers. That one's outside. She's working with Joe Walker behind the plates. Jess Duval at third. Maddie Duval at short. Chloe Gregory at second. Courtney Mason over at first. And then we'll take you around the outfield as that one's fouled out of play. Tharp still manning center field. Right field's Gina Moore, and in left it is Kylie Fisher. So a couple of changes. Bree Hines not in the lineup here in game 2. Pitch is outside. It's a 1-2 strikeout. Now make it 2-2. Mollenkoff with 2 straight strikeouts to end the 4th. Looking for number 3. Pitch. Hit hard, left center field. Dart back on it to the track, to the wall, and that one is gone as Standridge at the bottom of this order has really produced a nice day offensively. A solo shot gives her team the lead. That one just flew out to left center. I didn't know if it had enough. Tharp was tracking after it, but Standridge leaves the park, and just like that, Taylor back in front and the top of their order coming back up. It's Aaliyah Rastetter that will step up to the plate. She's 0 for 2 here in game 2. Trying to keep the momentum going now as Mollenkoff delivers too far outside and maybe a little low. Counts 1-0. Mollenkoff still throwing a good game, just has to settle back in as this one's lifted into the gap, and that's going to go to the track in the wall. And that is going to be a stand-up double for Rastetter. And now the offense starting to roll here for Taylor.
Now batting number 2, Libby Layman.
That's going to bring out a visit from Coach Aaron Ayler, as the freshman Mollenkoff right now struggling to get some outs, and maybe just time to calm down one of the young star players on this team. Huntington dealt with a lot of adversity in game 1. They felt like they were right in that game, And each time they battled back, Taylor was able to either tie it up or grab the lead, and they ended up winning the game. So Huntington will have to come back in game number 2 as well, as Lehman steps in. Mollenkoff throws. Lehman looking to bunt. It's a called strike. Just nicked the outside corner. Mollenkoff trying to get out of this jam. The pitch. That one's hit hard left field again. Fisher back on it. Nice track and catch in left, as that's the first out of the inning. So Lehman 0 for 3 now in game number 2. And a nice message there from Coach Erin Ayler. Got her freshman back on track, and she's able to retire the next batter. And now she's got to deal with potentially one of the best batters in the entire conference. That's Larkin, who takes a changeup low. Huntington did retire Larkin in the second at bat here in game 2, but she has been hard to get out for these Foresters today. Mollenkoff's pitch. That's a perfect pitch. A little changeup right on the outside corner. Genzie winds up and delivers, and it's another perfect pitch. This time went with the hard stuff and hit the corner again. It's now 1-2. Half the time it's really all about location for a pitcher, and she's got that dialed in, as that one misses a little low. The righty delivers. That one's too far outside, and the count runs full. Feel like in most situations you'd be okay with just walking Larkin, unless you can get her to chase. Pitch. They may have got her to chase. They're going to appeal, but the umpire, of course, with only a 2-man crew, really not in the right spot to see that. So Larkin does walk, and she's got a free pass. The inning has a chance now to kind of keep going a little bit for the Trojans. McCreary, the righty, stands in. Hits one hard left side. Fisher again has a good read on it, makes the grab. She's recorded both the outs here in this inning, and now Huntington just an out away from still really being right in this ball game.
Now batting number 26, Jersey Tannehill.
It'll be Tannehill now, the lefty that steps in. Mollenkoff trying to get all the way out of this mini jam. She's given up 2. That's hit hard and through the infield. That's going to be a hit. It's going to score a run. And first to third goes Larkin. And Tannehill with 2 outs adds one more on. Now it's a 2-run lead for the Trojans. This top of the lineup for the Taylor Trojans can do a lot of damage, and they have already showed that here about halfway through this game. So Pack now will step up. Did not see her in game 1. Gets the start here in game 2. And it looks like might be having some changes on the base paths for Taylor. Coach Gower has been using most of his roster here today in this one. Kenzie will have to reset and try to get this final out. It's Schultz that came in for Larkin. Here's the pitch. That one is again right on the outside corner, called strike. Mollenkoff now in a good pitcher's count. 0-1. The pitch. That one's a check swing. Didn't look like the hitter Pack even meant to hit it, but it's going to go as a strike as it's a foul ball. 0-2. Kinsey pitches. Again, a great spot, but fouled away. Nice piece of hitting from Pack to stay alive. Kinsey has been mostly efficient. I mean, right around 75 pitches. Of course, in softball, not as big of a deal. The arms do not get as tired as a baseball pitcher, as she delivers that one too far outside. And a stolen base on the backside by Tannehill now has 2 runners in scoring position. So a hit could be awfully big in this game. Mollenkoff delivers. It's lined out to left. Fisher giving it a chase. It'll one hop off the wall. That is going to be a big 2-out, 2-run double. And now the lead has ballooned to 4 runs for Taylor as they continue to battle at the plate and get great results. And that is going to be the end of the day for Mollenkoff. So we'll see a new pitcher. We'll take a short break. We'll come back with the new pitcher, tell you a little bit about her. Right now, it's Foresters down 4 in the top of the 5th.
To me, Forester Camps is learning new things.
Definitely a lot of fun.
To me, Forester Camps is a great experience.
A great way to explore different opportunities.
There is a lot of really cool activities and opportunities you can get here. It's really informative on how college actually is, and the people are really nice.
Something that everybody can find something that interests them.
All the professors, all the faculty, they're intentionally welcoming to us.
You learn a lot here and you learn it well.
It was a camp that had so much to offer. Like everything I was interested in, it was being taught here. It was like I couldn't really pass it up.
And it's fun too. It's something that like people can be engaged in and have a great time, but also still learn life lessons and lessons about the Bible.
Super fun, but also super educational. Like they took the education process and made it fun.
To me, Forester Camps is making new friends.
I hoped that I would be able to make more friends who have not really been around.
We are back at Huntington University, and right now it's a 4-run lead for the Taylor Trojans. New pitcher in is Maddie Turner, making her return from an injury, and now battling to get out of this jam for the Foresters. Lefty delivers first pitch, foul back. Count is 0-1. This is an arm. The Foresters could use being healthy. Always could use more arms and a quality arm, that and being Turner. And she's got a tall task here with her team already down by 4. She needs to keep her right there. Turner's pitch. It's up too high. Counts 1-1. HU's just had a couple of these innings on the mound and on defense today. They've got away from them just a little bit. The pitch, that's up high again. Dodging out of the way was Guthrie. And the count is 2 balls and a strike. Turner's pitch. Hit to the right side. Moore giving it a look, dives and can't come up with it. Guthrie storms through second on her way to third. It is a triple for the pinch hitter Guthrie, and now it's all Taylor. They're up 5. Moore did the best she could to get there, just couldn't quite reel that one in. And these Trojans have showed up offensively in game 2. So now Sanchez will try to keep adding on. Turner trying to get out of trouble. Pitch up high again. 1-0. Maddie gets the sign from the dugout once again. Rocks and delivers. That is down too low. Now it's 2-0. Sanchez, once again, has had a really nice day at the plate and on defense. We've seen her make a spectacular play at second base. Pitch. That's an off-speed pitch right in the heart of the zone. Pulls the count to 2-1. It has been a 5-run inning for the Trojans. Turner, the third pitcher of the day for HU. This grounded to the left side. Duvall up with it and able to make a nice play to end the threat. It's 6-1 Taylor when we come back on FDN Sports. And we're back here for the bottom of the fifth. It's a 6-1 advantage for the Taylor Trojans. And Noah will face Courtney Mason for the Foresters. HU's got a long way to come back in this one, as the Trojans will be battling hard to get back into this game. Noah's pitch popped out of play. Count is 0-1. Noah delivers from the windup. This one's fouled off to the right side again. The count is 0-2. Noah in charge in this at bat. She'll deliver the pitch to Mason. Once again, fouled off and nearly caught by Tannehill. It's an 0-2 count. Mason waits for Noah to deliver. The pitch is grounded just foul down the left field line. Count will remain 0-2. Noah winds up and pitches again. Hits the inside corner. Strike 3 called. Mason down on strikes, and that's one out here in the the bottom of the fifth. And Noah will now face Joe Walker. I've seen her doing some of the catching today, as that one's called a strike. Now Noah getting into a little bit of a rhythm here on the mound. Noah pitches. Hit to the right side. That's caught by Tannehill. Now 2 up, 2 down. So this will bring up Bree Hines. Saw her start game 1. Now she's hitting in game 2. And Bree, who's been one of the top hitters for the Foresters this season, has a chance to, hopefully for HU, start a little comeback action like we saw in game number 1. Hines will Hit from the left side. Noah, who is really starting to do a nice job on the mound. Very efficient. It's a dead ball. I believe that one hit Hines. And actually, it's going to be, I believe it's going to be a ball called again because they said Hines maybe stuck her elbow out there just a little bit. So it's 1-0. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th. That one's called a strike. Count evens up at 1-1. The pitch. That's down too low again. Noah's pitch. That's down too low again. Noah delivers the pitch. Dribble to the right side. Tannehill picks it up, steps on the bag. That's the end of the inning. Head to the 6th. It's 6-1 Taylor.
This is how we like to do it.
Maddie Turner back on the mound for the Foresters as she will deliver first pitch, and that is a bunt foul, and it looks like it hit Standridge, but it's still going to be a foul ball as she attempted to lay that one down. Standridge, her last time up, hit a long ball out to left center field, hit a home run, and has just been really solid all day long. So now Coach Gower wants to have a chat. Standridge definitely went around on that one and tried to bunt. As now Turner gets ready to deliver the 0-1. Here's the pitch. That one's an off-speed pitch, a little too low. Count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Turner got the final out in the 5th inning. We'll try to get through the 6th. The pitch from Turner down in the dirt again. Count 2-1. Standridge, the third baseman for the Trojans, has been really solid in the 2 games today. Here's the pitch. This one's hit hard right field. That's going to fall down in front of Gina Moore. It's a leadoff single for Standridge as she continues her hot day at the plate. So it's the leadoff man on for Taylor, and that'll bring up Rastetter as Aaliyah, her last time up, hit a double into the left field gap. Here's the pitch, looking to bunt. It's outside, steal on, throw not in time, as that's going to be a stolen base for Standridge. And now runner in scoring position with Taylor already up 6-1. Rastetter's pitch is called strike right at the bottom of the zone by Turner. Count is 1-1. Turner, the lefty pitches. That one finds the outside corner. Now she's in charge of the account. 1-2. Turner delivers the 1-2 pitch. Outside. Count evens up at 2-2. Standridge started the inning with a single and a stolen base. Turner gets the sign and now delivers the pitch. That one's too far outside. Count runs full. Huntington needs to stop the bleeding here, down 5 runs, as they're in danger of getting swept here in this doubleheader at home. The pitch. Turner delivers. It's hit hard left side. Duvall scoops it up. Great throw to first. And Mason with the stretch. They combine to retire Rastetter. Change up in there. Strike number 1 on Lehman. She's 0 for 3 in game number 2. Turner, the lefty, rolls through the signs again. Now ready to pitch. Here it comes. Outside. Good secondary by Standridge. Defense, a little bit of a change for the Foresters here. From left to right in the outfield, it's Hines, and center Fisher. Right is Moore. Across the infield, it's Jess Duvall, Maddie Duvall. This one's popped up right side out of play. Count pushes to 1-2. And then on the right side of the infield, it's Gregory Mason behind the plate. Still Joe Walker with Maddie Turner making her season debut on the mound. One-two pitch. Right on the outside corner. Perfect placement by the southpaw, and that's 2 outs, and that'll bring up the best hitter for the Trojans once again. It's Larkin who'll step into the box. Larkin has been a tough out today for the Foresters. First pitch up too high. 1-0. Turner tries to keep it just a 5-run lead for the Trojans. Maddie's pitch. This time too far outside. Count 2-0. Wind still blowing in from right to left. Sun out for the first time all day. Turner's 2-0 delivery. Outside, and it doesn't look like the Foresters want a whole lot to do with Larkin here, as she is way up in the count. 3 balls, no strikes. .30 pitch. That one's right in there. Called strike. Still a good hitter's count for Larkin, up 3-1. Forester outfield in regular depth. Infield is the same. Breaking ball down low. That's a walk for Larkin. And now it's runners on first and second, 2 outs. So Delaney McCreary will come up now. And Turner still looking to get out of this inning. First pitch from Turner. Popped up out of play right side. Turner's up to 27 pitches. Struck out a batter, has walked a batter. Here's the pitch. That one is just off the plate. Count is 1-1. Turner with the pitch. Hit right up the middle. It's caught by Gregory, and that will end the inning. We'll head to the bottom of the sixth. Foresters need 5 when we come back. We head to the bottom of the sixth. It'll be the top of the order for the Foresters. Casey Hickle will start it off. HU down 5. They're going to need to get this offense going. See if Hickle can do that. Here's the pitch. Noah delivers strike 1 to Casey Hickle. Noah delivers. Hit hard left side, out of play. Count now 0-2. Here's the pitch from Noah. Hickle, left side. That's a tough play by the shortstop, but a good one in time as that retires Hickle. And this Taylor team playing with a lot of confidence there is Lehman able to go to her left and make an easy play. I should say made it look a lot easier than it actually was. Noah delivers to Fisher. That's a called strike. Counts on 1. Noah continues to work ahead of these Forester hitters. It's giving HU a lot of issues. The pitch. This time tries the outside corner. It's too wide. Count is 1-1. Here's the pitch. Up too tall. Count at 2-1. Huntington's got to get something going here over these next 2 innings. They're only 5 outs away. Noah's pitch. Down too low. It's 3-1. Noah delivers the pitch. That one misses the top of the zone. It's a walk. And now Huntington has their first base runner here in the bottom of the 6th. Chance to make a little noise with Gina Moore stepping up. See if Huntington can somehow start to claw back into this game a little bit. Noah from the windup and the pitch. Moore takes on the outside corner, strike 1. Moore's 0 for 2 with a strikeout here in game number 2. Looking to get back on track. Noah's pitch. That's down too low. Count is 1-1. Noah delivers again, up too high. And now Moore's in front, 2-1. Noah's been rock solid here in this game today. The pitch. Hit to the right side, a little jam shot, diving catch, and then slow to get up in the outfield there, as it looked like initially she made the catch just fine, but now she's down in right, waiting to see who that is. It looks like that's Delaney McCreary. Initially, she made the catch, and I think it's when she tried to get back up that she went down to the ground. McCreary being checked out by the staff for Huntington. Beth, the trainer, talking with McCreary. This might force Gower to make a change. McCreary is going to have to come out of the game. Looks like it was a slight leg injury potentially, and she's going to leave the game, and that will force Coach Gower to make a little bit of a change. Madison Raleigh, will now go to right. And so now there's 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. And Jess Duvall will step up to the plate. Huntington still has a long ways to go to get back into this game. Huntington down 6-1. If they lose this one, they fall to 500 on the season. We'll wait and see if HU's got a comeback left in them. We saw a big inning for them in the previous game, and now we'll have to see if they can find a way to produce some magic here in game 2. Noah's had to wait a long time in between pitches. Here comes the pitch from Noah. Hit to the right side. Duvall flares it out there and freshly into the game to make the grab. Rayleigh makes the catch. That'll take us to the final frame. It's Taylor 6, Huntington 1.
This is how we like to do it.
Maddie Turner delivers first pitch here in the 7th. It's popped up to the left side. Jess Duvall will call off her sister Maddie and make the grab. And Huntington will need a big 7th inning as their pitching and defense has given up some big innings today, and not the difference because they have only scored 1 run. The pitch is outside, ball 1. Turner turns and fires. Fouled out of play. And the count moves to 1-1. Already mentioned it, but Turner is making her first appearance this season after battling through some injuries. That pitch is outside. It's 2-1. Turner's pitch. Try to change up, got the call. It's now 2-2. Turner ready to roll again. Here comes the pitch. Hit softly left side, and Duvall again. Jess able to make the grab. 2 up, 2 down. So now Rayleigh, who came in as a defensive sub, will at bat. As Turner, the lefty, delivers. Rayleigh looks at a ball outside. Here's the pitch from Turner. Out wide. 2 balls, no strikes. Maddie trying to get through it. Turner's pitch. Change up in there, called strike. Maddie gets the sign again. She'll deliver. Same pitch, this time in play to the first baseman Mason. And that's going to be an error on Courtney as she couldn't make the play, and Rayleigh will be on first base. Kind of one of those balls in play that has a funky spin on it, and it fooled Mason, and it leads to another base runner. So Coach Gower looks to be making another change here in just a moment. He's been a busy man working with the umpires today, making a lot of changes and making sure he's got who he wants on the field at all times. Still trying to figure out where he's going with his next move. It looks like it's going to be a new hitter. As it's going to be, well, it won't be a new hitter because we've seen Guthrie already. So we'll wait and see what the change is. Either way, it's taken a long time to do it. All right, so it looks like Brooke Sanchez will be the hitter. We've seen a lot of her already today. I'm not exactly sure what was going on in that exchange there, but Turner delivers. First pitch, ball outside. Turner delivers. That one's on the inside corner, called a strike. Turner rocks and delivers. Change up, fouled straight back, count 0-2. Keep in mind, if you're watching from home, the Foresters will not be playing tomorrow. Their games have been canceled and will be moved to a later date. Here comes the pitch. That is a swing and a miss. Called at the plate, and we head to the final inning. HU will need at least 5 to keep this one going when we come back. Back at Huntington University for the final frame between the Taylor Trojans and the Huntington University Foresters. And so far today, it's been all Taylor in these games. They've been in complete control, looking to close out the Foresters and sweep the doubleheader. Pitch. That is outside, ball number 1. As it's been same pitcher working through this entire game for the Trojans. Mackenzie Noah looking for a complete game. That one's lifted into center field. Agri over to it, makes a grab, 1 up, 1 down. This Huntington offense just hasn't been able to get going in this second game. And their defense earlier in the game hurt them as well. A couple of errors and only 3 hits to their name in this game. Gregory waits in. Ball down. Count 1-0. Noah's pitch. That falls away from the hitter. It's 2-0. Noah winds and pitches. Up too high. Gregory way ahead in the count. 3 balls, no strikes. Here's the pitch. Gregory waits. It's 3-1. There's the pitch. That one's hit to the left side. A leaping grab out at shortstop. And now the Foresters are down to their final out as Lehman puts that one away.
Now up to bat number 14, Courtney Mason.
It's not been the Foresters' day. That first pitch, too far outside on Mason. Noah winds up and pitches. That one is down too low. The count's 2-0 on Courtney Mason. Here's the pitch. That's right down the heart. Counts 2-1. Two-one pitch, fouled off, and now the Foresters down to their final strike. Noah delivers the 2-2 pitch, down too low, and now Mason in a full count. The last hope to keep this team alive. Noah looking for a complete game. Ground ball foul, left side. Count holds, 3 balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs. It's been all Taylor here in game 2. They're looking to get back to 500 in the conference. Noah has them there with a strikeout of Mason. That will end it here at Huntington University. The Taylor Trojans dominate in game 2. They sweep the doubleheader, and that will send us to the end of this broadcast. For Preston Husband and the rest of our crew, we will see you next time on FDN Sports.